The hostage situation at Northern KwaZulu-Natal at a shop is over. 10 employees have all been safely freed, but police are still hunting for 6 armed robbers. To discuss how such situations are negotiated, I'm joined by hostage-taking and kidnapping head at TSU International, Herman Bosman. Mr. Bosman, thank you very much for your time here on All Angles. This particular situation, was obviously a hostage situation taken because of crime reasons or criminal reasons, right? So when someone is trying to negotiate with the people inside, with the suspects inside, what is important? What do they say to those people?
Well, good day to you and the viewers. It is very important when making contact with the people inside that you bring stability and calmness. The situation is normally very tense, and the people inside that is conducting their actions are very nervous, inclined to overreact, and may even, in some cases, react on something minimal. Therefore, we should always encourage calm negotiations and discussions with the people on the inside to calm the situation and de-escalate any form of possible violence.
But what do you say to the police officers who are outside? Because obviously criminals usually, when they encounter police officers during their acts, the shootout would usually ensue. So what do you tell the police officers to do to avoid the criminals who are inside the shop not to act haphazardly?
Well, the training of the police definitely also focus on that topic, whereby proper coordinating on the outside is very important. Firstly, securing the public safety, making sure that the people on the outside are safe, then focusing on the actual incident. So by ensuring that the public cannot gain access to where the incident unfolds is the first priority. Then focusing on the actual incident, ensuring that those inside cannot escape and start to shoot on innocent people on the outside, and then start the process of negotiations. Giving them a phone call or talking face-to-face are the options available. From a distance, we have used previously other methods, but the best will be to make soft contact, in other words, not to shout from a loud hailer, and try and calm them during those discussions to try and reach a calm settlement.
All right. So with this particular case, for the hostage negotiators, obviously it worked out well because police realized afterwards that actually the suspects were not inside the entire time that they thought they were there. But do you think it was handled properly?
Well, yes, I do think the bit that I know of the incident, obviously I'm not there and I do not want to give an opinion on something that I do not have first-hand information. But the police acted swiftly. I viewed cordoning off of the incident. A proper search was then conducted because you may have some of the people hiding and the perpetrators may be gaining access to other locations and shops. And I think it was all pretty well managed at the location, ensuring the safety of the public and the bystanders.
Do we have a lot of these incidents that happen in South Africa? I mean, last year, you'd remember that we had a minister and a deputy minister held hostage at the St. George's Hotel in Irene. That, of course, was for political reasons. But are we a country that has growing statistics around hostage situations?
Well, yes, over the years, we've had many hostage incidents and kidnapping-related incidents. Obviously, hostage incident is also a kidnapping. It's just located, but registered as a kidnapping incident when your movement and your freedom of movement is impaired. So we do see a rise in that, but the police have trained negotiators to also assist and manage that. And we have seen internationally that negotiations is the best way to resolve incidents like this. A tactical option is very much the last option that we may resort to.
All right. Lastly, Mr. Bosman, can you just give advice to those who could possibly find themselves in a hostage situation? We've covered, for instance, stories here on eNCA where a store would be robbed and inside the store there would be customers as well, and they just fall prey to the entire situation. So what do I need to do if I find myself in a situation like that? My first thing would be to try and run, right? Is that a good idea?
Well, if you're inside and you barricade it and therefore cannot gain access to run, as you just put it, stay inside, stay calm, breathe deep in, do not irritate or be a problem to the hostage takers. From your side, to stay calm and wait it out is the best option available. Do not try and be a hero and overwhelm them or take firearms at all. They may immediately defend themselves and overreact. So from my side, my opinion would be to wait it out. In the most cases, in the majority of the cases, hostages do go home alive. In some incidents, in the initial phases, when the incident is still very tense and nervous, right in the beginning, you may have incidents where some of the hostages may be injured during that period. So I would stay low down, take hiding, and listen to the instructions that you do get. The intention is to rob the store, to obtain money, or the other intentions that they may have, and it is not there to come and hurt you or attack you. You may just now be collateral damage during this incident. So therefore, do not get involved in trying to overwhelm them or take their firearms or weapons that they may use.
Sorry, I know I thought that I told you that was my last question, but I just want to find out from you, in your opinion, do you think legally and our criminal justice system, does it deal adequately with people who are eventually arrested, unlike today's case, people who are eventually arrested and they face court proceedings? Do we have people who actually spend long enough in prison for them to be the example that hostage situations are actually, are actually a crime?
Well, when we look at the growing number of kidnapping incidents in South Africa, and I'm now broadly looking at both located and unlocated kidnapping incidents, I definitely am of the opinion that we must look and relook at the sentencing that's provided and given to the criminals. I mean, currently, if I listen to the years that they do get for crimes committed with regards to kidnapping incidents, it's in many cases lower than some of the other non-violent fraud or theft cases, which doesn't make sense to me. So I would definitely, from my side, encourage that kidnappings must be punished more severely as a deterrent, that this cannot become a...
All right, unfortunately, we have lost our connection to Mr. Bosman, but at least we were basically done with our interview.